Okay, guys. So we just have to confirm that my skin is viewable or not.
It's visible. Yet visible.
Okay. So before start of the session, I just have to tell you guys some rules. If anybody have any question, they can raise our hand. We have one raise option in this meeting. Then I will stop after few time and answer your question. But as a good practice, my request all of you to not bother during the session. If anybody have any question, they can just raise your hand, and when I stop, I will answer them. So we will not break the flow of the session. So now let's get started. Okay. Okay. Hello, good evening. Welcome to MA Consulting. Here we have one session on SuccessFactors Employee Center, and I have been here to instruct SAP SuccessFactors training. Before we get into actual content, let me introduce myself. I am professional consultant in SuccessFactors. Now coming towards my about experience, I have been working on SAP domain since 7 years of experience, where I started my career from SAP ABAP HR and SAP HCM, and almost after 2 years, I moved to Cloud SuccessFactors. There I have closed around 6 years of experience in SuccessFactors. And then coming towards my training expertise on SuccessFactors, I have been training since 3.5 years, where I have trained closely around 250 participants from different parts of the globe, like India, South Africa, France, and Middle East. And coming towards my SAP SuccessFactors certifications, I hold associate certificate on Employee Central EC, PMGM, Performance and Goal Management, ABAP, and HCM. So this is all about myself. Now you have to introduce yourself. Let's start. Where are you currently working and how you know
Well,
about SAP
well,
SuccessFactors?
myself, Priya. Can I start my intro?
Yes, yes, yes. Start.
Yeah, myself, Priya, and I'm from India. I have an experience of 3 years in SuccessFactors. I have done 2 projects and a support role, and I'm looking for an implementation. But due to some of the knowledge where I'm lacking in the implementation, I have to go ahead with the training and like life scenarios related to implementation. So I want to join and I want to expertise in implementation team.
Okay, that sounds great. So in India, where are you currently working? At client side or at
Actually, right
consultancy
now I'm
side?
not working. No, no, right now I didn't work. Before I have working in with Birlasoft.
Okay.
So right now I'm just searching for an implementation because right now market are looking for implementation. I've given 2 3 interviews, but they all are taking like for an implementation end-to-end roles. So I normally doesn't have, but I know the scenarios of end-to-end. But normally what happen like when they're questioning out like how to configure out or like what are the things in the real-time scenarios, then I will stuck on the some places. So for that, I want to go ahead with the real-time scenarios
Okay.
and implementation sites.
And you
So
told me
I
that
hope I can
you
get a
have
good
2 years of experience
scenarios
in
over here.
support. Didn't you find
Sorry?
a? I say you have told me that you have 2 years of experience in support role. Didn't
Yeah,
you
yeah.
done anything on the support?
I have done support. Means I have to look out for the issues related to workflow positions as well as I have to go at the testings and positions. Sorry, are you getting?
Yes, yes, I'm getting. I think someone is going
Yeah,
to join.
yeah, yeah. Well, I just speaking that only that I have done in the support. Like I got an issues related to configure of wedge type, means bank keys and all this, and replication errors I'll get usually. So I'm little poor on replications to with. integration part. So I want to go ahead with all those things.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yeah. So that's it from my side. Like I want to go ahead in implementation and want to know a lot of things in the real time scenarios.
Okay, and
I have just joined for that. Yeah.
okay, but we have the other participant, next participant. Hello, whether I'm audible? Hello, I'm audible or not?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes, I just asked for the next participant to introduce themselves. Okay, they don't want to introduce themselves.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I have some network issues my end. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
This is Anuradha. I'm from India, so I'm having 7+ years of experience into talent acquisition specialist role. Now I'm looking SA in success factors related. So I just want to change my domain.
Okay, sure, you will
Uh,
overcome your issues regarding the real-time scenarios and all those. I just try my level best to give you the best real-time scenarios during my lifetime at SuccessFactor. What I have learned and during the implementation and during the support, I will try to cover all those real-time scenarios on this training.
yeah, yeah.
And what we have the other participant, next participant. We will have a quick intro about the participants so we can start. Okay, so we will start. This is all about myself, and so now here we have today agenda. What we will focus on today session, and obviously we have question in every 10 to 15 minutes. I will stop and get question and deliver the answer to you. And I request you not to disturb the flow of the session. Note down your question, and I will surely answer them when I will stop. Raise your hand if you have any questions. Basically, in our session today, in day one session, we will discuss course content, what are main modules we are going through in this training tenure, and then the main course content of the success factor immediately. So I will give you the complete picture of how does SAP success factor going been actually. Just hold on. Okay, what is success factor? What platform it functions? What information do we store for it? What are system involved in SAP SuccessFactor? Global customer looking for SuccessFactor. All that product overview and then taken query and have can ask in between. When I stop to this all about the agenda that we will target in our session. So, and to start with first one which is module. The module is we will cover in this training program is Introduction to Mastery, Employee Central Mastery Core HCM, Analytics and Reporting. Basically, the second one is the main module, Employee Central module, which is core important module of SAP SuccessFactor. So Employee Central is the main module and most demanding module in global market. So this is what we are going to get discuss and deeply in real time in this training program in weekend schedule. And before we will start the module, first we will start discussing on the introduction to mastery is all about the basics of SAP SuccessFactors. So in the SuccessFactors, you should be strong with the basic platform of the SuccessFactors. What is SuccessFactors? How it functions? What is cloud model? And what are systems involved in SAP SuccessFactors and the terminologies involved in SAP SuccessFactors, etc. All these things first we will discuss on the mastery level thing, and then we will enter into the module. And the last thing is analytics and reporting. In the last we will have the module which is reporting capabilities. We will have standard SAP deliver reports and dashboards. Apart from the way how it can develop and maintain and make custom reports for the customer, there are some dashboards like pie chart, bar graph, etc. are covered in analytics and reporting. So this is the main thing that we will discuss through in this training program, but the main core thing is Employee Central. Employee Central and PMGM, Performance and Goal Management, are the two modules of this suite of 10 modules of SuccessFactors. As you can see in my screen, so these are all around the set of 10 modules that we have in SAP SuccessFactors today, like recruiting solution, compensation, learning management system, various modules we have in SAP SuccessFactors system. Among them, Employee Central and PMGM are the two places in terms of career opportunities and global demand in market. So before going to next slide, do we have any question?
No.
Okay. Now coming towards objective. Also give you some detailed objective of this program. So this is what basically focus through the training program. The primary purpose of this training is to make sure that you will get session on implementation oriented and real-time business scenarios. That is, once you start the project, any topic that I will like, event reason, workflow, business rule, any configuration topic that I take, first I will tell you the actual concept of the topic, then in the real time how we will use it. To achieve the task in the real time, actually you will find the way how we use the topic in real time training in this training program. Okay, so if there is actual configuration, customization, everything we will be discussing is real time, first thing. The second point is the most important. Sorry. The second point is the most of you already know is SAP SuccessFactors requires certification. If you have work on the real time, once you have done this training program, you will get a job in market and you will work with real time project. You should be certified. SAP has made SuccessFactors certification is mandatory to work with the project, because you need a certification to access the backend of the system, which is called provisioning. And if you don't have certification, you don't have proper user ID, and then you won't be able to connect with provisioning system. Third point is certification is nothing is like bookish knowledge or cramming. You will have functional expertise to handle your own implementation. Once you are into the project, the way how you can handle your project, dealing with each and every topic of the configuration, right from start step, first step to the last step of the project, we will be discussing in detail. And finally, the most demanding query is customizing capability of SuccessFactors. As you know, SuccessFactors is a big cloud project. To what extent can we actually customize SAP SuccessFactors is a question people so have. For that we have a concept of metadata framework, MDF, which is basically helping customer for customizing SuccessFactors up to customer needs by building new screens, custom screens brought into the system, some validations that are brought into the system. All is done in metadata framework. So this is all we will make sure to deliver in this training program, all the real-time oriented scenarios. For that, 90% of the session time will be on the SuccessFactors instance system. So if I take any topic, maximum 5 to 10 minutes on theoretical discussion on the topic, then we will go into the actual system to do the configuration and see the output and then close the session. Do we have any question?
Yeah, do you provide the real-time scenario, what you'll explain it? So will you give two, three examples or questions related to that particular real-time scenarios to us, like any hard issues where you have came through and you have resolved that issues? So
Yes,
can you
yes.
just give us that real-time issues like scenario so that we can go ahead with that scenario?
Yes, basically, when I was working, my manager has asked me one of the question that one requirement is came to me related to phone masking, which is that employee and his manager should be able to see his sensitive information like phone information, his compensation information like salary details, bank details, CNIC, passport number, like these. So this is the requirement that this employee should be hidden from all other teammates to his league members. So this is what we will also discussing this real-time scenario in this training, like these what types of real-time scenarios I encountered during my working as a SAP SuccessFactors consultant. We will surely discuss all those scenarios in the training program.
Yeah, discussion. Yeah. Discussion means like you can give out the questions or like the scenarios to us.
Yes,
We will
yes,
sort it out, and the next day you can look out
yes,
whether we
surely.
have came through with the right answers or not.
Yes,
Like,
yes,
will
yes,
you?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine.
That we have weekend classes, and on weekend classes I will give you the training, and then you have 5 days to work with different scenarios and example. And if any issue came, we can discuss on the weekend classes. Is it okay?
Okay.
Do we have any other question from any other participants, or should we have to move on?
So what is the timings? It is weekends only, right? I hope.
Yes, yes,
I'm
it's for
sorry.
yes, yes. This is for weekend classes because, as per I'm already deputed as a full time job, so that's why we will have to go for weekend session on Saturday and Sunday. Timing will be decided later.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Okay, we move on. Next is eligibility. Some people are from IT background, business background, non-SAP background, HR and non-HR background. Like different people with different background come to SAP SuccessFactors and ask me, I'm joining SAP SuccessFactors. So I being in SuccessFactors close to 6 years of experience in SAP SuccessFactors. Only I can confidently say SuccessFactors does not require any prerequisite knowledge, any HR prerequisite, any educated person can do and join as a SuccessFactors consultant. Because whatever industry you are working currently, you already know HR processes, how HR operates, right from hiring the employee in the company till the separation out of the company. Different processes, annual increments, salary processing, employee data maintenance. Obviously, you have interest in this, so you know actually. So anybody who have a sorry, who have a kind of experience is eligible. Either he is HR fresher, postgraduate, MBA, graduate. Success factor is open for everyone. So that's all in terms of basics. So we will have SAP success factor overview. So in that I would like to start with the basic definition and the introduction of SAP success factor. I know you have an idea what is success factor. I will ask from, do anybody know what is success factor?
Yeah, it's a cloud-based HR solutions for every needs of the enterprise or any company.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay, I will make it much more clear in one-liner definition of SuccessFactor is a cloud-based HR solution in which we are going to help any organization in executing all the HR activities right from hiring of the employee, followed by the process of annual increments that you do, performance, salary collection, termination of the employee from the company, promotion, etc. Everything what kind of HR activities is expecting to do on the employee data, all the activities can be executed in the SuccessFactor, which is completely on a cloud-based platform. So, what is cloud-based platform? We will discuss in detail after just one of the couple of slides. So, as of now, SuccessFactor use a cloud-based HR solution that allow you to perform multiple HR activities on this product. Instead of executing all the HR activities on paper, you can do everything digitalized manner. This is one thing. Second thing is SuccessFactor has a very good set of solution. As you already saw, we have around 10 modules in SAP SuccessFactor, but the most demanding is Employee Central and PMGM. SuccessFactor today died from maintaining the employee data, doing the appraisal process, recruiting process, succession planning, employee compensation management, learning management. We have around 10 modules where anything that you want to do on employee related activities you can perform all under one box, under one system. You don't need to go for different products, different vendors. You have all around under one roof. That is why tightly integrated with each other. Every module you are seeing in SAP SuccessFactor, they are tightly integrated with each other. You don't need any kind of external integration to flow of data from one module to another module. Whenever data transfer is required from one module to another module, you don't need any external integration above all these 10 modules. So that makes SuccessFactors a global leader platform. SAP SuccessFactors has wide range of solution which is combination of core HR module which is called Employee Central and a very good set of talent solution. So all these recruitment, PMGM, LMS, CDP, compensation, all these solution we can call them as a talent solution. Employee Central module is what we will call it as a core HR solution which has everything under one roof. This is one thing, and the last point is the way how customer can easily adapt to towards SAP SuccessFactors. For example, today in 2020, any company is planning to implement, if they might running their business since 40 to 50 years, they might have running their business since 1960 or 1970. Also, where they might be already have 8,000 to 10,000 employees data in their existing old HR system, they can might be using some old HR system, and now they are planning to move towards SAP SuccessFactors. They can either scrap their old system and completely migrate to SAP SuccessFactors by taking advantage of all 10 talent modules, which is called SF and called as standalone approach. Basically, so they are not having any dependency with old system. They will be used entire SAP SuccessFactors module. This is called as standalone, and if client says it will have SAP SuccessFactors with only 2 to 3 modules initially, where the old system will keep running few processes, I will do run on SuccessFactors like PMGM recruitment process, and I will run on new SAP SuccessFactors system. The main thing of employee hiring, promotion, transfer, and all will still to do on my old system. So let me observe SAP SuccessFactors for few months, and I am confident. Then I will scrap my old system and will completely move towards SAP SuccessFactors system. So here SAP SuccessFactors offer two types of solution for these. One is a standalone solution and the other one is hybrid solution. In standalone, you can use SAP SuccessFactors suite with Employee Central with talent module like PMGM, RCM with no dependency on the old system. And in the hybrid, we don't use EC core. Here we will use SAP SuccessFactors talent module like PMGM, RCM with legacy HR like HCM, Workday, and any other third-party system. So customer can easily take a decision towards SAP SuccessFactors. They don't need to adapt SAP SuccessFactors sudden. They can slowly move to SAP SuccessFactors. That makes SuccessFactors transform their business easily towards SAP SuccessFactors. So both are adapt, both are possible in SF. It is a cloud solution, wide range of 10 modules in it, and the customer can adapt it either as a standalone approach or as a hybrid approach. Sorry. And here I will clear misconception. Many of think Employee Central should be implemented prior, then only customer can think of to implement their other modules like PMGM, recruitment, LMS, etc. It's wrong concept. You don't need to implement EC to implement PMGM, RCM, LMS, whatever talent modules. There are many customers who use SF without EC. You can implement only PMGM, only recruitment, or only career development planning, or you can implement PMGM LMS at once without EC. You can implement talent modules. In short, the thing is most of the customer definitely choose EC because it's core and main module. In adding the main functionalities, it is independent. And most of the project in real time, I have to say from my experience, EC, PMGM, RCM, there are three modules which are the more and more frequently implemented and highly recommended to have knowledge on these, as only EC consultant later on customer take decision on other modules after. On these three modules, after we should implement LMS or CDP onboarding, whatever they want, but first these three are the most widely used modules. Any question? Not.
Can you just repeat 1 second? So we don't want to implement those, excluding those PMGM, or what is that exactly?
I didn't get your question. Can you please say it again?
No. Yeah, just can you please repeat once again that point what you mentioned last?
Basically, you don't need employee center. There's a misconception that people think that you can use SuccessFactors with employee center. This is just nothing but a misconception. You can use SuccessFactors with or without employee center. Many of customer I have worked, they are just running old system for SAP HCM as a core for handling employees data, and for the appraisal process, for performance and recruitment, they are using the talent modules. SuccessFactors can work both with EC and without EC. If you use SuccessFactors Employee Central with talent modules, this is called standalone, as you are using the suite itself, SuccessFactors suite itself. You are not using any other third-party system or SAP HCM or legacy system. Or if you use SuccessFactors as talent module, PMGM, RCM, LMS, and you are using HCM or any other third-party system like Workday to do handling of your employee data, then this is called as hybrid solution.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Do you have any other question?
No, I'm clear.
Okay.
No
Now,
question from my side.
okay. Now, background of SuccessFactors. Many of you heard about SuccessFactors since last some 3 to 4 years, or maybe 6 years. Anybody might be listening about it, but SuccessFactors present since 2002 in market. It's been already 21 years. So they initially started with one of single module called PMGM, Performance and Goal Management. This is the first module they have launched in the market, and year by year they are adding new solutions like recruitment solution, career development solution, like that. They have been adding multiple modules, and in a period of 10 years till 2011 December, 2002 to 2011 December, almost 10 years, they have the leaders in cloud global based HR solution, market leader in that time. So that make SAP recognize the value for this product as SAP SuccessFactors acquired. Sorry, SAP acquired SuccessFactors, SAP separate corporation and SAP separate corporation initially in 2011. December, SAP acquired SuccessFactors with a huge value with almost 3.4 millions of dollars, and today call SAP SuccessFactors as SAP company. And today, in these last 10 years, SuccessFactors support 163 countries and supported 43 languages like German, Spanish, Italian, Arabic, etc. That shows how the global consultant opportunities we have in SuccessFactors. Global acceptability is completely based on the cloud platform. So now the point is, what's cloud? Because most of the people ask me, I understand SF is a cloud-based solution, but how is different from the regular application? Cloud is common, not rare. We really use it in our day-to-day life. We are familiar with, like you are using Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all are cloud. Like that, we have a product called SuccessFactor is a cloud-based product that is cloud-based market leader. But the point is, if you don't have database with you, it is the cloud. You don't have the database with you, but you can access the data whenever required on demand. For example, if you upload a photo in any of the application, like you upload on Instagram and you need to get it photo after 7 to 8 years, you will go to desired cloud platform and you will open the application with obviously login credential details, and you can access that photo in any part of the globe. So you can access the data from any part of the globe from any device. You just need internet connectivity. You can access even you are in travel. So whenever we host our data remotely, it is not storing in our device, laptop, mobile, iPad. No, it is storing on Facebook server, LinkedIn, Gmail. All is that cloud-based solutions. In similar क्या है? In similar manner, we hosting all our employees' data and ensuring that data is available on demand whenever we require. It might be our personal credentials, employment details, salary details, performance correction details, like any data of HR data we can host in SAP SuccessFactors. And SuccessFactors maintain the client database. The customer is not maintaining the database anymore. It is the responsibility to maintain the customer database, and we access the data on demand whenever we require. So this is called cloud model, and the technically we call it as SaaS model, generally software as a service. Any question?
No.
Okay. Anuradha, do we have any question?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So the next thing we have is SaaS model. Here, SuccessFactors is going to be used as software as a service. SaaS is abbreviated as software as a service. So if you are using, you can say LinkedIn, you are not installing this application in your device laptop is just browser through which you will be able to access. Similarly, SuccessFactors is also service. You are not going to any software called SuccessFactors. You will access it through browser with a proper credential. So in this way of accessing the system or data with just an internet connectivity, you don't need to install application on laptop, but you don't install any software and you don't have the database, physical database in your office, in your location. So this is all remote process, which is called SaaS, software as a service based platform, technically called as cloud platform. And those remote location where SAP hosting customer database is stored is called data centers. I have to say 200 customers are from India, 20 from USA and 80 from Italy. Like that, several customers on SuccessFactors today where all of the customer database are hosted, where there's something called as data center. In these data centers, customer server are hosted. Today, SAP is operating 15 data centers around the globe. One is in Australia, second is in Saudi Arabia, third one is in Singapore, fourth and fifth are in America, and like that we have 15 are there are across the globe where the customer database are hosted. So this is what actually a cloud product and how it is function. And the difference between the regular solution and the cloud solution. Regular solution where the database of the customer are hosted in a customer office. We will have a database server from maintenance and room separately. So this is called on-premise system. In this you have your database in your office, and if you don't have database in your control, it is maintained and managed by SAP. This is called cloud solutions. Do we have any question on this slide?
No.
Okay. And Priya, you?
No, I don't have any
Okay.
question.
Okay, that's great. Now, what are the advantages of SaaS model? The first value is no hardware maintenance required. So you don't need to invest anything on the hardware. So commercially customer getting the benefit here that they don't need to invest on servers. If company has to maintain database server, they have to buy servers, and they also have to buy backup servers, so that one server is down, the other server has to be up as a backup plan. They have to one dedicated room for server in office. Also need to hire network engineer to handle and take care of the server. This will increase the cost, and lot of budget is required, and it not just one time cost, it's recurring. Recurring means every year you have to pay for it. It involves AMS cost. Every year they can have to pay annual maintenance cost. That's the all cost you have to bear. So this is the first commercial benefit we are getting on the cloud solution, that the customer will see that it will reduce the low total ownership cost, TOC. Now the third one is licensing model. How SAP is generating revenue through SuccessFactors solution? It is a user-based license. For example, a company is implementing SuccessFactors and there they have 500 employees. You take 500 license, and if you have 5,000 employees, you have to take 5,000 license. It's all user subscription based, same like Amazon on. And one advantage here, SuccessFactors not charging huge prices as SF as a whole some license. It is charging module based cost, not charging standard cost. If you are implementing PMGM module, they will charge only for PMGM module, not for all module as we have in SAP S/4HANA. Second, 50% of the module will allow subset of license. For example, if company has 5,000 employees and 2,000 employees are uneducated, some are general labor, watchmen, peon, etc. They don't know how the system to use. Then there is no need to take license for. So for that, I don't need to take license for those who don't need. So one more benefit is for SuccessFactors global customer is release management. Means it will release on every 6 months. They come up with latest functionality and regular updates, release bug fixes, updates and enhancements. If there are any particular functionality that customer can request for that particular functionality, then SAP can develop and release that functionality on every 6 months. They are called enhancements. In the month of May and in the month of November, every year they release new feature, and these features are free of cost. And in the last one is accessibility anywhere, anytime, any part of the globe. It is all about a proper authentication into the system and can access. So every customer these days want to digitalize process they can run on paper. They want everything to be digitalized. Employees can access this system from anywhere or any part of the globe. It is not mandatory they have to come to office. Everything should be remotely accessible. For this, everything must be on cloud platform system. Not just enough to make things digitalized means that things have to be accessible from anywhere, any part of the globe. So these are all advantages of SAP SuccessFactors. Do we have any question on advantages of SaaS model? Guys, do we have any question on this slide?
No.
Okay. So now the next thing is cloud representation of SuccessFactors module. So this is how where all of the modules of SuccessFactors are in cloud picture. It shows the connectivity of modules wherever required. So core HR module is employee central. Here it is connected with RCM, succession, development, LMS. Whenever module is integrated internally with each other. Just hold on. Sorry guys, my system is stuck. Sorry for the delay. My screen is viewable. Can anyone please confirm my screen is viewable or not?
Yes. The slide are able to-
It will be visible slide 15 or not?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we will.
Okay, okay, that's great.
Yes.
That's great. Okay, so all these modules are now classified into 4 categories. If we have to discuss categorization, so all 10 different modules are categorized into 4 categories. First, we have Employee Central, the core module of SAP SuccessFactors. The core module of SAP SuccessFactors are all hire to retire cycle in an employee means hiring till the termination of an employee are performed in Employee Central. The second one we have talent module. In the talent solution we have PMGM, RCM, LMS, compensation. The third one we have HR module. In the HR module we have talent, compensation, talent management, compensation. The fourth one we have talent, compensation, talent management, compensation. The fifth one we have talent, compensation, talent management, compensation. The sixth one we have talent, compensation, talent management, compensation. The seventh one we have talent, compensation, talent management, compensation. The eighth one we have talent, compensation, talent management, compensation. The ninth one we have talent, compensation, talent management, compensation. The tenth one we have talent, compensation, talent management, compensation. The 11th one we have talent, compensation, talent management, compensation. The 12th one we have talent, compensation, talent management, compensation. The 13th one we have talent, compensation, talent management, compensation. The 14th one we have talent, compensation, talent management, compensation. The 15th one we have talent, compensation, talent management, compensation. The 16th one we have talent, compensation, talent management, compensation. The 17th one we have talent, compensation, talent management, And then we have the third one is analytics. We have one dedicated advanced module for analytics and reporting that is part from the normal reporting that we can do on every module. But for advanced reporting, we have two modules: workforce analytics and workforce planning. It has capability of making ready automated integrated reporting from different modules data. We can combine the data from Employee Central PMGM combined with different data reports, which is done in analytics part separate module. If you want to generate very advanced reporting for HR solution, or want to merge the data of multiple modules and want to generate the pie chart, graph, bar graph for additional analysis, so by comparing your data, your company data with your industry benchmark across the world. And the last one is we have one social application which is called Jam. We don't call it module. We call it an application like LinkedIn to connect professionals with all your colleagues and ex-colleagues. Similarly, Jam is a platform which will enable to connect with same company. For example, ABC company is multinational and located in different countries location. So Jam is an application that will help you to collaborate. It is not module, or we need to do separate certification. It is add-on application and we can use it. So these all four categories introduce SAP SuccessFactors solution are classified.
This is like one kind of social media portal, right? Like you-
uh, no, other your voice is breaking. Can you please repeat on your question, or put your mic a little bit close?
So what I'm asking now is what you explained that Jam, right? Jam is like LinkedIn, right?
Yes,
They
yes,
connect.
it's a add-on application. It's a social collaboration with your colleagues within the company. For example, if you take the example of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is a multinational brand and it's located in Saudi Arabia, India, Australia, America. So to collaborate with your company, internal company mates, for example, one of your best friend or colleague working with you, and now he's got promoted and he'll go to head office America. So with this application of Jam, you will be able to socially collaborate with him through this add-on application.
Okay, got it. Yeah, thanks.
So I would like to end the presentation here. Now I will show you the system of SAP SuccessFactors suite. So before I show you the system of SAP SuccessFactors, I want you to describe the basically the system, what are involvement in SAP SuccessFactors. So whenever you work on SAP SuccessFactors project, we have two systems. Basically, one is the provisioning system, which is called backend of SAP SuccessFactors. Here we will do activations, different kinds of activations like switch checkboxes, and here we will do activation for 15%, and the other is provisioning, and the other one is instance system. First I will tell you about what is provisioning. Provisioning is a place where you need to do some basic activations, where you will start your project in real time to work on PMGM, to work on RCM or whatever module. First there are some basic activation need to be done, then you will be able to do configuration. Without this activation you will not be able to do the configuration. So that activation, what we will do in the provisioning side of the system, activation is all about activations. Activation mean enabling the backend switches. Even 43 language of SAP support now today. Sorry. Even 43 language of SAP support today. All the customer does not require all the 43 language. Like my company is in India, Pakistan, Japan, USA and Saudi Arabia. I need English for Indians, and for Pakistan and Pakistanis, Japanese for Japan, and English USA for USA. And for Arab we will use Arabic for Saudi Arabia. We don't need to activate only four language. These are good enough. So activating the required modules, features, functions, and activating required module, feature, functionalities, and languages. All these will happen in provisioning. Yes, Priya, you have raised your hand. Do we have any question?
Yeah, what I'm saying is, can you just provide me these sessions for some other time, because I have some other work also. I don't know this much time it takes for the demo. So,
That's not the issue. We will record this session and we will upload on the YouTube, and I will also share with you the link.
okay, and can you just let me know what was the charges you're taking for this and how much time it takes for this EC?
I will talk with you separately on WhatsApp.
Okay. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay. Fine. No
It's
issues.
not the issue.
Okay, thank
Have
you.
a nice
Yeah.
day.
Thank you for the details.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So the next is instance. Front end of SAP SuccessFactors 85%. The entire project ratio is divided into two systems, and in provisioning level we have to do only 15%. Majority of business configuration, validation, workflow, all we will do in instance system. 85% of the configuration we will do on the instance system. On the front end side, instance is our front end system, and the main thing, without doing that 15% provisioning activation, you can't do the 85% instance front end system configuration. So that is the dependency.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, that sounds good. So where we have left, so the entire project ratio is divided into two systems, and in provisioning level you have only to do 15%. Majority of business configuration, validation, workflow, all we have to do on the instance system. 85% configuration we will do on the instance system. On the front end side, instance is our front end system that I will show you within few minutes. Without doing these 15% provisioning activation, you will not be able to do the rest of 85% configuration on instance system. It's, you can say, the dependency of these 15% system, and that activation can be done on the provisioning only by a certified SAP SuccessFactors consultant. Anyone come and do not go for a big, if you are not certified, you have some credential, as I already told you before. You have to log in into the provisioning with your S user ID provided by SAP when you have passed your SAP SuccessFactors certification exam. So that make you SAP SuccessFactors certification is mandatory. If you are certified, you are having some credential. With that credential only, you will be able to log in into the provisioning system to activate these activations. And instance is a system where employees of the client will use if they never see provisioning. We as a consultant will do as a provisioning system. Any question, Anuradha, from your side?
No, I'm.
Okay, so we'll have to move on. Here are some important initial activation in provisioning. Whenever you will go for the
Click.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
Anuradha.
So, can you share this PowerPoint to Peter to review one more time?
Can please repeat on your question? Your voice is very breaking.
So, what I'm requesting, are do you can you please send these slides to Peters?
Yes, I will share. We will recording these whole session, and we will put that session in YouTube in our channel also.
Okay.
Okay.
So here we have some initial steps, activation in the provisioning. These 6 initial steps are very important. Without these steps, you will not be able to go any further in SAP SuccessFactors project. So in this is the first we have language pack activation, activate provide V12, activate RVP, which is called as role based permissions, attachment storage, size limit, create an admin user to access the instance. You will create your user for the instance on the provisioning. So that's why the certification is very mandatory. So without certification and without user ID, will not be able to access instance site also. And we have the last thing is module specific activation, like we have employee central PMGM. So now we will coming to what's the system. So this is the instance system of the login page of a demo system. You can say this background and logo can be updated with your company logo. Can be customizable according to the customer requirement, and everybody will have their credentials. Each and every employee in the company, like HR, journal, employees, admin, manager, everyone have their own ID and password credential with which they can log in into the system. And once they log in, they actually assign with a permission which are eligible to see the roles and authorization given to their ID. Then only they can perform the task in the company, and when anybody log in the system, they can land up with a page called home page, which is also called as landing page. It can also be customized as per client requirement. Here you can see actually 2022 homepage landing page comes up with new functionalities and changes. There is a few quick action cards, as you can see. These are the shortcuts. Engagement card allow you to get the reminder like work anniversary or birthday. First we have to enable the new SF homepage version 12 from provisioning to access the latest homepage from manage permission role. And you can see some down below to do list. As you can see here, we have approvals. To do list, here you will see pending items. Say one employee is requested for leave, for that there will be approval, and it's dynamic. As long as approver will approve, it will disappear from here. So these kind of various things you can see in home page. It's a fingertip access to lot of data into the system, where on the top you can see navigation to various modules. On this search action, on this navigation bar, like PMGM recruitment, like different modules, you can navigate here with a single click. The list of modules you can see here totally dependent upon authorization. If currently only 2 modules have authorization, then you will see only 2 modules. Currently in this system, every module is activated. I am currently logged with the admin user. At the right hand side you can see Anya Singh, who is SF admin and having the full access. So that's why you can see all the modules, see as Anya Singh. And here when you click on employee file, click on this drop down on employee file. This employee file is one that is basically takes up into a page where all employees data. So currently Anya Singh is logging into the system, so she click on employee file and she can see her employee file, her data, her dependent data, her personal data details, her salary details, and her address data. Each on every information will be under her employee file. Employee file hold the employee details like salary, designation, date of joining, etc. Everything related to employee data is showing in the employee file section. and this is called employee profile page or people profile page, or simply called as profile. What data you can see on employee profile is also controlled by the permission groups. Data is being loaded. Here you can see personal information, name, first name, last name, middle name, salutation, marital status, preferred language, etc. The second thing is org chart. It's taking a little bit long. For org chart, again click on this navigation drop down, scroll down, and here you will see org chart. This represents the hierarchical of an employee in an organization, right from the CEO till the bottom of the employees. Here we have org chart. If I will click on up level, it will show me the supervisor of Anya Singh, which is Charles Brown. Again click on this drop down menu, and at the bottom we have admin center. This admin center is the one where you can see the administrative options. This admin center is only controlled by the certified SAP SuccessFactors consultant who are working on the configuration, will only have access them to this admin center. A general employee will never have access to the admin center. This is a place where you can find all the main configuration of all the SuccessFactors modules. All the module of configuration are well bounded and kept in here. When you are working on the configuration, it is the consultant who have the super admin user access. Once a project is go live, then the customer side they have one super admin user access. Say example, if there are 100 things permission, the consultant have all the access activated, but when it comes to the customer side, even they have super admin access, we will reduce access to 98%. For our company side, we never grant 100% access because they do not touch the configuration side, as they don't know how to do the configuration. So this is all for the demo session. Thank you so much. We will see you in the next session. Have a nice day.